So I'm going to the gym a few minutes early today because I want to see if I can get an interview with the owner of this place. It's a CrossFit gym, and they've grown quite a bit in the past 4 years since they moved into this retail space. And the strategy here has been to scale. They just started using Story Chief, so let's see if we can go inside and see how their results have been so far. Now, from a growth standpoint, when you first came into this commercial space here, you were operations, you were coaching, you were marketing.
Don't forget janitorial.
You were janitorial. And now I've noticed on the website that the staff section has grown pretty substantially. So what's gone on?
I don't think I appreciated the value of having additional staff members early enough. I should have done it sooner. Because it would have taken so much off of my plate that then enabled me to focus on the real growth of the business. So, but now I pretty much, I'm still the lead, but I have support in every aspect of the business.
So for people who don't understand with CrossFit, the WOD or the workout of the day is what people look forward to. And so the primary purpose of a website, other than bringing business in, is to show your existing members what they're going to be suffering with tomorrow. Exactly. So just talk about the importance of that.
It's unique. There's a percentage of people that have to look at it and know what they're doing tomorrow, and then there's a small percentage that refuse to look because they don't want to know what they're doing. But the bottom line is the blog and the workout, what we're doing tomorrow is kind of like people will sit on their phones or on their computer and hit refresh and refresh and refresh until it finally posts. And then, of course, that's when texts and emails start coming my way like, oh, my God, we're doing that. Yes, we're doing that.
So you were trained and you went to school to be an engineer.
Yep.
So you're very precise and methodical about how, not only how you create your workouts, but how you lay them out.
Yep.
So talk about handing that over to one of your coaches to do that for you.
Yep. So that took a little bit of a leap of faith on my part, only because it's been tough for me to learn to give up control. And so originally I handed it over to one of the coaches, but I was also checking the work to make sure that it was done exactly as I wanted. And then after enough time had passed, I'm hands off.
Because people want to see what that workout of the day is, they refresh their phone. And so he was actually getting members coming after him saying, Cody, you've got to get on this posting. So he was actually setting an alarm on his phone every day so that he would have to stop what he was doing to publish this post in WordPress. And now we've given him this tool, and he's sent me some great messages about it. I mean, we've worked through training together, but like, what has been your impression of that? Was a frustration for him. We want to facilitate his success. What's your overall impression of how this will be helpful?
Well, I'll even elaborate on the problem a little bit. You can't publish the workout too early because the workout from the previous day is still going on. And then you might have confusion about what workout is being done on which day. So it can't be published until the end of that day's workouts to describe tomorrow's workouts. So that's why, you think, oh, we'll just get them all done and you'll have it ready to go. It doesn't work that way. Or at least it used to not to. But now, what this has enabled Cody to do is prep everything all at once, and then you can sort of do it in batch fashion where it's much simpler to just get on a roll and just crank them out, and schedule it way in advance and have it post to all of your social media platforms plus your website with a few clicks. In fact, it's been so easy that I haven't even had to do anything about it. I just said, here it is, Cody. He said, okay, it's done. And that was it.
Fantastic. We've worked together in terms of marketing and also in terms of creating content, especially because it is such a community-based thing with social media being as it is today. People who perform workouts together, especially some of the larger workouts that are done nationally, they like to share that stuff on social media. Mm-hmm. So I guess if you could just speak to the importance of having that content professionally produced for you, and then the challenge that actually brought up in terms of, okay, now what do I do with this?
Sure. So first, having it professionally produced was essential, because one of the things that's always been tough for me is, especially when I was trying to do everything myself, if I was focused on creating content, then I was not focused on coaching people at that time. And so as a result, it just wasn't getting done, because my job is to coach. People come here, they need results, they need me to coach them through our workouts. So therefore, having someone come in and do it professionally, number one, quality was substantially higher than what I would have done. Number two, it allowed me to do my job and do it as well as I can.
Even then, with that though, what I notice and what I would start to notice is members would say, hey, this is before we started using Story Chief and before we started streamlining stuff.
Yep.
Members would contact me and say, hey, have you gotten the photos up yet? Have you gotten the videos up yet? And I'd say, yeah, they've been done for a day and a half, because what inadvertently happened was having all of this great content produced put a demand on you.
It was almost like me having another job to do something with it. Because it's not enough to just share it. You have to tag people. You have to let people know that hey, it's ready and available. Here's how you access it. And so yeah, initially I was falling behind, kind of like, that's a recurring theme. Falling behind only because I still had all of my other day-to-day job duties, and this was another one that I just wasn't prepared for. So yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. Well, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the members who,
right.
Yeah, they get frustrated. They're like, "Where's my?"
I thought you took pics. Where's my pics?
Yeah, they love it. It's great, and it's really rewarding for me too to be able to provide them with that.
And not only do they appreciate it, but they share it because they're proud of what they've accomplished. But then their friends and their family see it, and then they're like, "Hey, where do you go?" And then of course I go to the shop, and then next thing you know, people start coming in.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
It's
the most powerful marketing by far.
So as we can see, a great win-win for everybody. They're going to make great use of the ambassador feature of Story Chief, and this is going to be a great way for me to show other people how powerful this tool is.